The 2-2. There it is, strike three. The 1-0, there he goes. Fastball in, the throw to second is high, and Jacob gets his second stolen base of the series. He does, and Kuz is going to throw to third. Gets past the third baseman, and Jacob's going to score easily. Taps the plate, and it's 1-0 Stetson. Sanger on the third base side of the rubber. Hale will set up on the mid-crouch, and Dollar golf swing through that one. Give Mitch his fourth punch out.
Be a little tight in this inning.
The 0-2.
There it is.
Frankie picks strike three. Coots down looking. Mitchell Sanger again Kane the side.
We knew this was going to be our most challenging week, with all the games that we had with the 3-game set last week and 2 midweeks. And then, an uncharacteristic 4-game set on the weekends. But, I knew we were going to have to use a lot of different guys, and we were going to be a little worn down. And, today was a little bit different, too. We got the first time Mitch didn't go out there and completely dominate a team, and we were down a couple of runs early. And it was nice to see us chip back. I think both teams are a little bit worn down and tired. I mean, give credit to Rhode Island. They've been on the road all week. They had to play 5 games in 4 days also. So, bullpens were a little beat up and guys were a little tired, and, they made a mistake or two in the field. We got some really big 2-out hits is what helped us. And, that kind of just took momentum of the day after they had a big lead. We kind of took the wind out of their sails. And then obviously tacked on as the game
It
went
was
on.
surprising that Mitchell struggled. It was almost like he was a perfect pitcher, so all the time. So him struggling was kind of weird, different in a way, but no one was worried. I mean, we know what we can do. We know what we're capable of, so we were ready to make it happen.
Not the case today. Spooner first pitch in the left field. Cavalieri, that's going to go over his head and off the Bud Light side. Gathers it up and he throws it in. And a run will score on the play. Arenas coming all the way.
What we talked about is there's 2 things that we have as a philosophy. One, you have to earn it. You have to earn the chance to play baseball. You have to earn your way in the lineup. You have to earn, playing Division I for Stetson. And then once you earn it, you have to prove it. So, once you get in that lineup, then you have to do it. You have to prove that you belong there. So I think we have to start taking that mentality a little bit more. And, we're 17-3. I know it's a good record, but I think we're really trying to set the bar as high as we can. And it's hard to be perfect in baseball, but we're trying to be as perfect as we can.
There goes White for second. The throw down by Hale. In time, and he got him. Austin Hale showing off that arm again. Into the box, a 1-1 pitch from Wiebke. That's grounded over to Arenas. He's going to flip to Torino for 1. The turn. Got him. 6-4-3 double play. Great job by Eric Wiebke. Great job by the Stetson defense to get out of the inning.
I mean, Mitch has been great the whole year, so, he has an outing like that, and just, that's not who he is, but he told me to start getting hot, and I just knew I had to go in and try throwing strikes. I know I struggled a little bit with command today, but just, when you have great defense behind you, you saw Georgie and Nico turn that double play, and, when you have defenders like that, it's really easy to just go out there and throw.
It was nice to see Eric come in and throw strikes. He did a good job. So did Starkey. Came in and gave it that 1 run. That was it with 2 outs. And then obviously Woody coming in and getting some strikeouts and locking it down. So there's a lot of contributions today. A lot of good contributions on the offensive side, and certainly on the pitching and defensive side.
With the starters we have, you look at Logan and Perk and all them. They go 7 innings every time. So whenever guys from the pen are able to go out there and do our job, we're just really excited to get out there.
There goes Spooner for second. That pitch is called strike 3. The throw down to second base. Not in time. Spooner slides in safely. Absolute moonshot that he hit against Central Michigan, absolutely. Off-speed pitch can be grounded towards third. It's going to be a tough play for Dollar. He'll field, and he throws the ball away. Hale's going to come around third base, and he will score. And McNeil's looking for third base. He will get there safely. So Andrew McNeil, the benefit of an error there by the third baseman, Dollar. 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be flown into the right center field gap. Powell over, and knock it over his head and off the wall.
Over the fence.
And they're going to call it a ground rule double. So Nico Torino with an RBI double scores McNeil from third, and the Hatters extend their lead. It's 7-5. Plate. That pitch going to be driven into left center field. That ball is very deep, and will get over the left fielder's head into the wall. Balin Sparks will coast into second base with another 2-out RBI double. And the Hatters extend the lead. It's 8-5. 3-1 pitch to Arenas, and that's hit into deep left field. Cavalieri on the track to the wall, and that ball is gone. 2-run shot. Jorge Arenas and the Stetson Hatters have broken this game wide open. 10-5 Hatters.
I've been making good contact with some balls and finally caught a barrel and just went my way. I guess wind helped out a little bit because I don't have enough juice to put it out.
Was not seen action in a while. We've seen a lot of pitchers getting action this week. Stark's not been one of them.
Ball ground to Arenas. He's going to stop it at short. The play at second in time. Nice job by Arenas getting over to his right side, laying out and throwing it over to second for the force.
Just proving who we are. We talked a lot as a team to what's our identity and what's going to push us over the edge. What's that last little bit that we need that needs to click and just show that we need to compete with everybody no matter who it is and just play to our level. So it was more about playing at our level and just doing what we know we can do.
He'll have a gap between first and second. Kuz will go. Does he get steal number 3 to throw to second? Yes, he does. Foot first slide. The 1-0 is hit into left field. That'll drop and go near the corner. Kuz rounding third. He'll score easy. Mike Spooner into second with a double. Another RBI double for number 24. And he breaks it down at second base. It's 11-6 Stetson. Hale wants this inside. That's where it goes. And Austin Wood with a punch out. 1 out on the board. Errors. Rhode 6-7-3. Austin Wood trying to end the 8th here for Rhode Island. Batting wise, and he does just that. K's the side. Second, Arenas at first. The 1-1 is tagged into the gap in left center. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Actually, it'll be picked up by Powell first. That should score 2. Balin picks up the bag before stepping at home. And Arenas right behind him. A bases clearing double for John Miola. And it's 14-6 Hatters.
It was a submarine guy, so you really got to have a good approach. I saw him well the first time on Friday night. Hit a double off him in the right center gap, so trying to stick with the same approach. My first at bat against him, I thought I got robbed on a diving play down the line. And took a ball, took a strike, and then saw a pitch up in the zone.
The 2-2 is hit right into the gap in left center. That'll drop. And that'll plate at least one. Jack Gonzalez with an RBI single.
4-2. I mean, we could have been 6-0, obviously. I mean, but out of those 6 games, I think we've learned so much that this week has been more productive than anything else. I think it's just about guys getting healthy and resting up and getting ready for the week we have ahead.
You know, your first thought as a coach, and I think young in my career, I'd be like, all right, tomorrow let's get at it, let's practice, let's work on the things we were not doing so well, and we really need some rest. We're going to take a day and get a lift in, get our bodies back in shape, and take a light practice on Tuesday and do some teaching and some working about our swings and just trying to get a little bit more level, staying in the middle of the field, which we're preaching a lot to these guys. And then obviously an in-state program, you know, with FIU coming up, it's going to be a great challenge, a great test for us. And then we have an early morning flight, leaving here at about 3:30 departure time a.m. to get up to Maryland for a weekend that could be a little bit out of our element. You know, obviously on the road for the first time, a little bit chilly. So I have to start prepping these guys on what it is to play cold weather baseball, and I'm pretty knowledgeable on that. So we have to will ourselves this weekend. It'll be a great challenge for us.
Yeah, we're going up to Maryland. 3 hours away. My family gets to come to town, so it'll be an exciting one.